office, you've got it. How about the challenge from England v New Zealand? Shades of France mixing it up in the 2011 final with the almost reverse V orchestrated by that man, Eddie Jones. He's done all he can. On the other side is Steve Hansen. Kickoff on this semi-final blockbuster, just 2 minutes away.
Just have a little look at this.
We are rolling on semi-final number 1, New Zealand v England, and they mix it up right from the kickoff. England into the All Blacks. 22 they go. Settling at the base there is Smith, who box kicks up over halfway, and England will be happy to play the first line out of the night. I'm Sean Maloney, alongside me, Welsh Test centurion Martin Williams. Sideline is Carlton Arnott, KT. The pitch in front of you yesterday underwater. It looks okay now.
Yeah, trained pretty well here in Yokohama. They had some rain last week. It didn't affect them whatsoever. First line out.
Here steps Jamie George. He finds Laws down off the top, forward. They bash it up through hard running Tuolangi. Continue to work it around the corner here. Shifting wide now, looking to get Watson into the play. Lovely ball from Daly to Watson, who was a real handful last week in the win against Australia. Good quick ball here for the English. Forward, deep. Farrell sends it wide. In the line goes Daly. Daly loops it long and finds a free wheel in front, rower out wide. George into the 22, deep in now. Lovely hands to Sinclair. He keeps it alive. England moving hard and up the park here, 5 away. It began back on the 50-metre line. Bang it in close here through Laws. They pick and go, and they're over! It is a rapid strike for England, and Manu Tuolangi's name goes up in light to Yokohama.
What a start from this English team. Ball in hand. That man started it with a carry in midfield. Good quick ball for Youngs. There was Elliot Daly on the outside. Just got on the outside of the drift. Missed tackle. Great play from Watson, who spoke about his shoulder. He was electric against Australia. Keeps the momentum going, keeps pumping his legs. Great offload from Courtney Laws. Keep the ball alive, Cal Sinclair. George Ford was in 2 or 3 phases later, and the power of Tuolangi. What a start, KT, for England.
Under 2 minutes as well. What was noticeable, the missed tackles, as the conversion is successful as you'd expect. But too many tackles in that first facet of play from New Zealand really put them under pressure. From there, they were scrambling right. Nice hit up there by Courtney Laws. Look at the huge hole to the right-hand side. Well taken.
Very rarely will you see New Zealand miss so many first-up tackles through the 80 minutes, let alone in the first stage of play. But this is what this England team can do. So powerful, so effective, so skillful, and that's a wake-up call for the All Blacks.
England up by 7 after 3 minutes of play, brought in here by Laws. To the air now. Itoje gives chase. He overruns it, and it's going to fall back for New Zealand. It was Savia who got his hands on. Lalala. Ripped away. And now with Itoje, they look to swing in the line out wide. He shapes the pass and bangs it up himself. Daly at scrum half. Lovely handling early on from the English. Now to the air. Looking to catch Bridge out of position. He scoots back and takes it on the fly. Bridge only finds around 15 metres rather of territory, and it's a net result for the English.
Yes, George Ford on the big tight end, strips the ball. Great work from the English outside half. Falls into Toji's hands. He will not be happy with that big nipple Olala. Never want to get stripped, let alone by the smallest man in the field. Great tactical kick from Owen Farrell, which was well read by Bridge. With great opportunity again for England.
George, Itoje goes back. They go to the front, and now they swing it back to this short side. That was Underhill, taking it forward. Simpler. Up for Vunipola. Billy Vunipola. England's big men happy to distribute. This guy happy to rumble over the top. Tuolangi, touch isolated, it'll still fall for his side. Here's Mako Vunipola. Youngs, one off. Tightening the attack here and slowing it up a touch. Again through Mako Vunipola. 4. Out the back he goes. Daly dinks it in behind, looking for Watson. Goodhue's back. Goodhue beats Watson, and now these are cheeky meters from Goodhue. Great run from his own danger zone. Smith back to the safety of Barrett, who flat bats that one to touch. Great work, Goodhue.
Oh, Jack Goodhue take a bow. Got the All Blacks out of all sorts of problems there. Clever little grubber from Elliot Daly, thinking it's going to be minimum line out 5 meters, but he does so well. Jack Goodhue just stays on his feet, rides the tackles, keeps pumping his legs, and they are invaluable yards for the All Blacks to get him out of trouble.
Oh, it's the offloads though from England that are really stretching the New Zealand team. In defence, they're jamming in and over-committing on the inside, so there's a lot of space in the far channels from this English team. I like the variation with the Kingdom behind, but Jack Goodhue has got a great work rate.
George to the middle, Youngs, lovely ball away from Youngs in all sorts of trouble initially. Tuolangi going in close again. The opening try scorer now, Billy Vunipola. Sinclair out the back, turns his back on it, but it's going to create some room across this near side for Watson. Bridge gets him this time around. Daly helps tidy up. Youngs. Farrell at first receiver. It's a first run for Curry, and it's a good one too. Lovely handling from the English. Tuolangi. Wide he goes to May. If not the quickest guy on the park. Sinclair. Hasn't he been busy inside this first 10 minutes of play? Steering towards the sticks, now it's ripped away by New Zealand, so their defence comes up big, and now they've got numbers across this near side. Goodhue going himself, they're going to link on the outside. Silky hands across for Bridge, who beats the first up tackle of Curry. Brave stuff from New Zealand. Barrett into the line, Barrett holding it up beautifully. Itoje goes across with a key tackle. Smith back short side. Reese. Sevu Reese, he diced Ireland last week and put some feet to work on that occasion a bit. Mako Vunipola, red ball by Tuolangi. Here we go, England again. May looking to outpace Barrett, desperate defence. Still with May, then dropped, and now back with New Zealand. It is frenetic from both sides. Somehow, New Zealand avoid conceding ball points. Whitelock, Savia. Now the penalty advantage for New Zealand. Smith sniping. High tackle was the call there against Itoje. Goodhue trying to grab him behind, and we'll go back to the mark. Whoa, Martin Williams.
Take a breather, everybody.
We've still got 72 of this to go.
Thought he was in. Watch the work of big Scotty Barrett. He's got the angle of Johnny May, but that's brilliant work from the big man. Fumbled from Farrell. Good read from Manu Tuolangi. They will rush defence, England. Just a little sight there of what the All Blacks can do out of their 22. Counter-attack is so dangerous. But it's breathless stuff. He'll be disappointed, Johnny May. Would have backed himself, but brilliant work from the big All Blacks blindside, Scotty Barrett.
Reid down off the top. Mo'unga, Goodhue. Strong run from Goodhue. Reid, lovely ball for Barrett, who stopped that try moments ago. Now Bridge. He gets whacked by Tuolangi. Mo'unga First charge here for Retallick. Barrett playing field position, looking to catch Daly out of, and he reads it well, then smacks it back out the park, but it's taken in by his opposite number, Daly. By Barrett, rather. Daly down to Barrett. Barrett back to the air. Taken well. Free kick, England.
Yeah, it's good solid defence from England. All backs asking questions. Both sides of the ruck, but making their tackles one-on-one. Slowing the ruck ball down for Aaron Smith, forcing Barrett into 2 kicks. Good covering from George Ford. Is Frantic out there, KT?
Oh, no doubt. I think both teams need this little bit of rest. George Ford's a great start to this game defensively. Eddie Jones spoke about how good he was. We've already seen the rip, but positionally as well, been on point. The number 10, George Ford.
Down it comes for Smith. Bridge, first receiver. They don't miss him. Smith away for Reed. Barrett. Scott Barrett. Goes low. Going up, mixing it up. Going short side, bringing in behind, and Reese rushed up and now looking to go quick. Daly was back to tidy up for England. Clever work off the boot there of the All Blacks number 10.
It is good defence again from England, though. Switch of play, held their line, kept the numbers, but it's a good outcome from New Zealand. Forces they need to take it into touch, give New Zealand the line out, expect a bit of trickery. You've got Ardy Severe standing in the scrum half position. Plenty of threats behind. Aaron Smith sort of standing at out half. Real arm wrestle, isn't it? Since the first try, England flew out of the box. New Zealand back in this one with a favourite possession tempo.
Then I can get them to move, but you're moving, so get on the mark. Stay there, don't move. England, move please. Come up to the line. Come up to the line. Move. Wait. Time on.
Here's Taylor. And it gets a little messy at the front there for New Zealand. England climb in.
Stay.
Possession still with the men in black. Whitelock. Smith going to the air. The hit and hope from Aaron Smith, and it falls for England.
Let him go.
Really unusual tactic there from Aaron Smith to go up for an up and under just outside the 22. Normally, All Blacks keep ball in hand. Whether he thought Aaron Smith he had an advantage for a knock-on, but Nigel Owens allows play to go on.
Okay.
Good work at the front of the lineup there from Marato's just to spoil the All Black ball.
That's good, that's a good gap. Stay there, that's a good gap.
Taylor to the back this time. Pulled in by Whitelock, then it falls to the ground, and England climb in and rip it away through Moro Itoje. He's such a pest in the contact zones. He's come away with it and kept it alive here for England to launch another raid on New Zealand. They mix up their running lines really well through the midfield. New Zealand don't commit at the breakdown, and now it's with Laws. New Zealand defensive line well set. Ford rips it over to Underhill, and he's met accordingly. Hard and flat through Billy Vunipola, the sledgehammer. Play back towards traffic. Ford, Farrell, lovely ball across the park for Daly. Inching their way towards the New Zealand try line. Their opening try going to Manu Tuolangi. Mako Vunipola. Massive last week in defence. He's been huge with ball in hand. 15 minutes into this contest. Smith looking for the steal. Great steal away there from Aaron Smith. The ball was exposed for a millisecond. And the All Blacks scrum half swept in and yanked it away.
Yeah, here's Maro Itoje, thorn in the All Blacks side in this opening 13 minutes. As you mentioned, Shawnee, just a pest, just working hard. Actually spilt poor basics from the All Blacks from the driving lineup. He's there in a flash, strips the ball. And again, what's so impressive, is the England speed of ball. But Aaron Smith showing you don't have to be a big man to get your head over and steal the ball. Great timing. And just like Jack Goodhue earlier on, gets the All Blacks out of jail.
George gets his call. It's bunched at the line-out. Brought down well, though, by England. Forward. Tuilangi looking dangerous. The three big-time ball carriers, Vunipola, Tuilangi and Marco Vunipola, have got them moving in the right direction. Lovely late switch there for Farrell. Farrell tries to squeeze it away. It was a low percentage play from Farrell, and now New Zealand whack it up the park. Leonard Brown gives chase. Tuilangi's back with Ford. Itoje there as well. Here's May. What can he create in the broken field? Goodhue rides him into the turf. There's a set lot, one off the ruck.
Stay.
Ford and Farrell gets set out wide. They won't get a touch here as Youngs goes to the air. Down by New Zealand, and they come spinning away through Leonard Brown. Bridge with Severe out wide, who sometimes moves like a winger. He keeps his width, and now the penalty advantage here for New Zealand. Aaron Smith up for Retallick. Barrett chiming into the line, probing, looking for Smith, can't connect, will go back for the initial penalty.
You're never on your feet, and you kept your hand on it afterwards as well.
Yeah, did everything right, Owen Farrell in the All Blacks 22. Fantastic line. Just watch the switch play, brilliant from Ford, but then he just goes for the miracle ball. It's just not on, just needs to keep the ball there, be patient. Farrell recycle the pressure, you've got the All Blacks under all sorts of pressure. He knows. And then a double whammy. Sam Underhill penalised for going off his feet. Clear penalty. Nigel Owens talking all the time. Aaron Smith, as any good scrum half referee in the situation as well. It's a big penalty on the halfway line, KT, just to relieve some pressure for the All Blacks, because they are under the pump.
Yeah, a lot of hands on hips from the All Blacks defensively, been broken a couple of times. I'm really loving the shape on attack from this English team. Now a big decision, where do they go for the shot? Looks like they're going to go for the corner, New Zealand.
Just England in this opening 16 minutes, when they've had the ball, really dominating the gain line, winning the contact, just getting those extra 2-3 feet over the gain line. Quick ball for Ben Youngs and causing this All Blacks defence all sorts of problems.
Taylor to the back, it's knocked away by Laws. Great read of the line out. And they're heading back. Is a call here that it was taken back into the 22? I think it might be.
Inside.
Oh, the athletic work of Laws. Wait, no, Nigel Owens overrides the main point and says, actually, we're heading up the park.
Yeah, well, Nigel Owens clearly saying he's called the line out inside. So George Ford's entitled to put it straight out. Great work from Courtney Laws. That's all the homework throughout the week. Sat in front of a computer, looking over endless footage of New Zealand lineouts, and that's 3 lineouts that have gone astray for New Zealand, so can't get their first phase attack, because they can't win the first phase possession.
Barrett with the grab. They go to the front this time. It's Money at the front, and they now edge it up through their rolling maul. Collapses. Maro Itoje over the top.
Taken down clearly by Black. Turnover ball.
There's your explanation from the mouth of Nigel Owens. England muscle up at the maul and win the turnover.
And that's the 4th line out. Win the ball, get the drive going. Clearly taken down by the Black, as Nigel Owen explained, and that man Maro Itoje.
But if he comes,
what an opening. 18 minutes he's had in this game. Just All Blacks forwards just can't cope with the big England number 4.
What's a clear plan from the line-out that New Zealand are trying to drive that 3 times. They've attempted it 3 times. It hasn't come off to what that bloke expects. So maybe a change of tack. This is what Kieran Reid's talking to his team about now. We've just got to reset.
Yes, true. Sorry, KT, it's crucial when that ball leaves the driving ball, just that you don't want the ball to stop and then give it to your backs. You want that ball to move as it's moving forward. So difficult to defend then. But just getting caught in two minds between Cody Taylor and Aaron Smith went to release the ball, and that's meat and drink for this English pack. And he'll be a happy man with this opening 20.
Here's your mark for the middle, okay?
Yeah, look at those. Control the possession. England control the ball, won the game line, like I said, been very, very impressive. And it hasn't just been a bludgeon of Tuolangi's and won a ball. There's been some good trickery in there from Elliot Daly, Ford and Farrell, really mixing this game up.
18 minutes in, this is going to be our first look at the scrum time, so here come the big boys. Be interesting to see who wins this battle. You can see they're talking up. Sinclair's already into it.
Not too often that you go nearly 20 minutes of play without seeing a scrum, but that has been the class of both these sides as they've chanced their arm away from their own try lines. Handling has been excellent in humid conditions here. Yokohama International semi-final number 1. And we'll just reset this.
As KT said, the big fellas just getting used to each other in the position. Sinclair, he'll have plenty to say for himself up against the vastly experienced Joe Moody. You know, we think that the All Blacks in New Zealand, some of the scintillating tries they score, but outstanding first phase scrum time in particular. Don't underestimate this All Black scrum, but it is something England pride themselves on. Very, very powerful, all British and Irish Lions front row.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Hold it there! Keep it up, lads!
Just listen to Nigel Owens, he won't put up for this much longer. Maybe let them get away with the first two.
Is it too quick for you? Okay. I saw my call down. Keep the space. Good height. Leg strong, please.
You see, with the first scrum, when you get 16 big Neanderthals all in one place, the turf will cut up. Just seeing Nigel Owen just moving them to one side.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Hold it there! Keep it up, lads!
Ben Youngs with a feed. Spits out the back, and Watson looks up and says, hang on a second, I'm going to need help in a moment as New Zealand drop him. Good enough time to retain possession there for his side. Watson. Ben Youngs sends it towards George Briggs, lovely take. Climbing all over him though was Itoje. Barrett increasing his involvements at first receiver in this clash. We didn't see much of him stepping in there last week v Ireland. Moonga across the part, he goes. It's beautifully weighted, but Johnny May was on the spot and just went whack.
Yeah, it was inch perfect kick, wasn't it, from Moanga? This is the take from George Bridge, who's had an excellent tournament. Really solid, but no way for Anton Leonard Brown to go here. As soon as he's caught May, he's got him covered. Good defensive work from Johnny May.
Yeah, I think we've got the initial blast, haven't we, from these two teams. Now they've settled down. It's becoming a chess match now from both of these sides. It's high-level football, that's for sure.
Yeah, look, it's a long way to go. But you feel the next score is crucial. You know, if England do get 2 scores ahead with their defence, it's going to be very difficult to pull that back. Whereas New Zealand need to get something on the board just to give them a bit of confidence. Find it very difficult at the moment to break down this English defence.
Itoje pulls it down off the top, and now they play territory. And behind Reese it goes. Sits up. He's Barrett rushed into the kick by the England line side. Tom Curry, and will resume via another line out. It will be England's throw.
Yeah, looks a 30-metre gain from an England point of view with their line out. Just testing keeper Severis on that right wing, just making him away found space. Whenever you kick the ball, you always want to hit the grass, hit the turf.
This needs to be a bit quicker, boys, please.
And that's what George Ford brings.
Let's
Brilliant
go.
tactical game as well as ball in hand, his distribution. He'll test out any back three in the world.
And New Zealand got Richie Mo'unga actually defending at centre at the moment.
Balls forward, flat for Tuolangi. Put down by Goodhue. He doesn't miss too many. Utoje in the thick of it again. Youngs. Billy Vunipola, lovely sleight of hand there for Sinclair. Forward, Farrell pops it in behind, and again just working their way uptown England.
Yeah, they've got 7 points on the board. They're on the lead. Just playing territory, just keeping possession. As you mentioned, this is what the threats of England have got. Do you stick or do you twist? You go drift off Billy Vunipola, expecting to carry great hands, and we're off New Zealand. They're trying to pick the tempo up.
Reid, the captain, launches onto it. That creates the angle for Smith, and he will find touch and will have another line out. We'll just repeat the dose on that far side around about halfway.
Yeah, as KD says, amazingly frantic opening 15, 16 minutes. Tempos die down, settle down. Players taking a natural breather. Big men out in midfield, England shortening the line out this time. 5 men. Both from the Polar brothers out in midfield.
Laws, beautiful again. Vunipola, the prop, pushes ahead in the midfield. Here's his brother, Billy Vunipola. Slick hands for May to Daly. Now with Watson. New Zealand slide across in cover. Watson heads back in field. Youngs, Billy Vunipola. Savia over the top, makes it ugly at the back, nothing happening. Here's Laws. Good recycle, and again, the England power runners line up for another crack at New Zealand. It's Mako Vunipola. His 6th run already. Here's brother Billy. Billy desperate for the offload, can't get it away. They're moving though. They're moving in the right direction. They play on! It's play on! It's a try for England. In goes Sam Underhill.
I think this is right in front of us. I think this one is coming back. Nigel Owen is going to check for obstruction. Just think Kerry's overrun.
On-field decision is a try, but I want to check if the dummy runner took a defender out, or was there no material effect on the defender initiated contact.
But Nigel, we having a look for you.
Okay.
On-field decisions are a try, eh?
I've got nothing at the moment. My live decision was a try, yes. But I knew there was contact. I just need to see who initiated it.
Mark Williams.
Yeah, I think
Penny, for your thoughts.
Whitelock has turned in, but I think the fact that he's gone in front of the ball carrier Curry would suggest it's going to be overturned.
He's not in position to receive the ball.
Yeah, just give us some time.
So what we're seeing is, go back please, Stephen. Go back please, go back. Captain.
Let's just listen to the referee explain Nigel Owens.
So he's not in position to receive the pass.
All right, Nigel, Nigel, I have a decision for you. Just give me. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, Nigel.
Yeah.
So what I have, I've got number 6, White, clearly not in a position to catch the ball and making contact with a possible defender.
And he does take out the option of a defender.
Correct.
So the no try penalty is going to be back here.
Correct.
Because your number 6 has gone past the ball, it means he's offside, and because initial contact, he's taken away the opportunity of a defender. So no, please, please. So he's in front of the ball carrier, therefore it's a penalty. If he was in line, not a problem, but he's in front. No try, okay? After, no try. 6 in front.
Yeah, they've got away with one, New Zealand. Clear obstruction by Ben Curry. Nigel Owens, as ever, explaining it perfectly, but there he is. He's just not in position to catch the ball. But just the build-up play again. They just cannot cope, the All Blacks, with the ball carriers of England, and just the subtlety as well of the big front five. The little offloads, the passing, again into the outside. Watson's causing them all sorts of problems, and they breathe a sigh of relief, KT.
Well, it's something I think the English front row have been holding back, those little deft passes that they're giving. They're running nice angles as well.
Smith, Moonga, Goodhue. Starved of a whole lot of possession in his first 25 minutes of play. New Zealand, Barrett, Reese. Shrugs off one, and he's loose back in field. Moonga floats it over for Goodhue. Goodhue. Put down by Toja. Barrett. It's a shallow up and under, and it's grabbed nicely by May. He's been steady under the high stuff. George this time, standing in the tackle, offloading well. Then the kick on the other side. On Farrell, a little ginger in back play here for England. Barrett keeps it alive for Ratali. Has Sevilla on his hip, can't find him. Goodhue's there though. Goodhue for Barrett. Bowden Barrett back for Goodhue. Goodhue into touch.
That's what they can do. Just when you think you've got New Zealand, they can create something out of nothing. It's the first bad kick really from George Ford, straight to Mwanga, up the middle, poor pass from Ratali. Goodhue keeps it alive, but just look at the white bodies getting back to scramble and get Goodhue in to touch. But you cannot switch off for a split second against this New Zealand team.
Yeah, that's where they're so lethal from turnovers. England have been pretty good in that department so far in this match. The first time, and they nearly get stumped. Line up throw under pressure here for Jamie George.
Can they up it here? New Zealand look to get a steal away from England, who've caused them some dramas. Up goes Atoje.
Stay.
Completes the task with ease. Youngs looking for touch and finding it up past the 22.
Yeah, it's a good exit from England. Their line-up has been absolutely superb. New Zealand have got nowhere near disrupting the ball. And they're looking at pick the tempo up. New Zealand going really quickly. They've lost another line-out.
England still another one away from New Zealand at line-out time. Down it goes for Bridge. There is some sting in the defence of England as well. They rush up out wide. Reese delays the switch. Back for Barrett, who has to check his run to hang on to it. Looking, finding Reed. Taylor, no look for Bridge. There's not much room for him to work with down that near side, and he's easy pickings for the defence. It'll be a line-out throw, and it'll be Jamie George who steps in for England to throw it.
Yeah, again, they're trying to pick the tempo up, but it's just not efficient. Brilliant work from that man again, Atoje. Stealing first face ball. They go for the wide, but good solid defence from Anthony Watson. And at the minute, New Zealand really on the back foot. They look frustrated. That man, picture tells the story. Sheer frustration from Steve Hansen.
Yeah, Watson's just down again. He's had a couple of hard knocks in this game so far, but New Zealand, you don't see them run out of the field very often, if at all. They've done it 2 or 3 times tonight, so that's probably where the frustration's coming from in case of Steve Hansen. Try and stay in field and build pressure. At the moment, they're only going 1, 2, 3 phases, and then they're trying to create something from nothing. I think Bowden Barrett's just saying, let's settle down, boys. Just get into our game plan.
Yeah, we haven't had any score since a minute 30. Flew out the box, England. 27, 28 minutes without a score, but it's been frantic. I feel, as I mentioned earlier, the next score is crucial in the outcome of this game, even this early on.
George to Laws. This time around, it's scrappy for England. And Scott Barrett goes through there, looks for the pop up off the deck for Ratali, who couldn't hang on. Youngs, George, touch isolated. What's happened here?
No advantage gained, scrum call.
Everyone just kind of stopped playing, and it'll be an England scrum. They're saying no advantage, and we'll go back to the mark. It could have been anything if it could have been held on to here.
Yeah, sloppy from England. Ben Young's trying to clean the ball. Barrett's been busy. Good pick-up, and again, so Farrell earlier, just trying the offload. Latala going in to clean out. Wasn't expecting the offload and forces the knock-on, and Ben Young's calling for the scrum straight away. He doesn't want this game, just wants this game to slow down a little bit from an England point of view. Go to this set piece, play a bit of territory. Had a big game at 6 though, Scotty Barrett. There we are, there's the majority of the game played in the New Zealand half, which is exactly what you want from an England point of view. Keep them at arm's length.
Bind! Set! Hold it down, pressure up!
Penalty England. A big pressure reliever, this one.
Too far back, and your height is down, you go to the ground. Get the legs underneath the stronger, please.
Yeah, Nigel Owens penalising Nipo Lawala, seeing his feet are too far back.
Height poor, straight to the ground.
Right in front of the referee as well, makes the call straight away. As you mentioned earlier, first scrum, Nigel Owens usually give one or two just for both front rows to find their feet, but he won't take any messing around in that area.
Low,
makes a decision straight away.
That one will just have enough on it to trouble George Bridges' left big toe into touch.
It's a game of inches, isn't it? What will come from this line out, we'll wait and see. Just sees clearly there's left foot. George Bridge does well to catch the ball. As you can see, left foot clearly in touch, and it gives England a great opportunity. Probably going to pull out at the standard scrum half. Ben Youngs and Anthony Watson directly behind.
The Tojo. It's clockwork at the moment at line-out time for England. There's a few spots of rain start to fall at Yokohama there. Forward pack goes to work with a rolling ball. Counted well, though, by New Zealand, and now Youngs is forced to spin out of it. Farrell, good hands to hang on. Watson in there lending his assistance as well. That was a huge shot from Moody. Sinclair. Owen Farrell in all sorts of strife. Near side, now the drop goal. It's on its way. It's on its way, and it is off to the right.
Yeah, not a bad option for me from George Ford. That attack and fizzle out. Owen Farrell was down injured. Obviously a key playmaker for England. Going nowhere, worth a shot for me from George Ford. Just pushes it to the right, but as you can see, just the rain starting to come down. He's taking just what you boys call a cork, I think. Shawnee, a bit of a dead leg.
Please.
The tough old hombre will keep going. Owen Farrell, there's no doubt about that.
Toje. Forward there off the hand of the New Zealand player.
Yeah, he's really struggling, Owen Farrell.
Scrum call, knock on black.
He's scrum interesting. You don't really see many of those short 22s in the modern game. Most teams go long and back the defence, but maybe a sign of desperation, KT, how desperate New Zealand are to try and get some pill and put England under pressure.
You had no possession whatsoever in this first 32 minutes, have they really? They've been living on scraps, a couple of turnovers, and when they've had the ball, they've made mistakes with it or gone over the sideline and just gifted back the ball to this England team. So they need possession, that's for sure, but England, you've got to say, playing the game in the right end of the field, really dominated territory so far, and another chance to attack.
Words there of New Zealand Rugby legend Carl Tanana. He's sideline up in the box. He's Welsh Test centurion Mark Williams. I'm Sean Maloney. Great to have you with us for the coverage of this first semi-final. I'll let you know that was Manu Tuolangi first on the board here at Yokohama International. Inside 3 minutes of play. It's been entertaining end-to-end since.
Keep the pressure off.
The points have been hard to come by, as you'd expect, with the #1 ranked and #2 ranked sides in World Rugby going at it, looking for a shot at the biggest trophy of all next week.
Set! Hold it there, bind up! Bind up! Keep the pressure up!
Youngs
please.
pops it in.
Good.
Watson, happy to go in at first receiver again and always asking questions of the defence. Curry, he gets cracked on the 22. Youngs goes for a snipe, runs under the shoulder there of Whitelock. Looking for the counter now, Sam Whitelock loses his feet. Backwards is the call. There's the other talented young English back rower, Underhill, inside the 22. Sinclair, who has been playing like a fly half tonight and running like a bull this time around. He drops it cold.
They put the markers on him there, Sean. He's had such a good game.
He's been amazing.
He's been outstanding, and that time just takes his eye off the ball for a split second. As we saw earlier, just maybe becoming a little bit greasy, the ball. Yeah, just takes his eye off a split second, and it's an easy out for New Zealand. Their first put into a scrum, actually. This is going to be after 32 minutes of this match.
Last time was good, it's the same again. Okay, then.
But they're where they want to be, England. They're down in New Zealand's 22. Possession.
Just give it a little bit more space then, okay?
Hugely in favour. Territory, as we saw from the graphic earlier.
Lost on.
Majority of the game in the half of New Zealand. And it's finding very, very difficult at this minute, the All Blacks, to get a foothold in this game.
It'll be interesting to see the attitude of the All Blacks here. I know they were just on their 22-metre line, but looking set to attack. They've had no possession. I don't think you really want to kick the ball back to England at this stage. They might have a nudge here.
Yeah, you've got 4 New Zealand defenders on this side up against the 2 of England. Simoanga, Leonard Brown, Goodhue, all having just a little chat, coming in together. George Bridge is holding his width on this left-hand side. Got to do the basics right first off from New Zealand. Got to win the scrum, clean ball.
Time out. Right, lads, there's no excuses for these scrums. They go to one side, the other side goes down. The information I have is get your legs stronger underneath you, and you get your height better. Okay. Time on. Crouch. Bind. Set. Hold it there, lads. Keep the height.
Taking right into the scrum there. Nigel Owens in charge of this fixture. The instructions land well on both sides. Lock it down nicely as New Zealand now try to work it away from their own 22. Good slip out the back there from Leonard Brown. And here's Bowden Barrett. Grubbering ahead. Watson. Ties up for England. Pushes him into the Yokohama International Stadium turf. Scrappy at the back. Backwards is a call, and Ben Youngs immediately regrets the decision of back into Brodie Retallick, and Savia was in there as well. Still with England though. Up by 7. 36 gone. Savia over the top looking for the steal and almost affecting it. Now, more comfortable for Youngs to work it away with the box kick. Down to Bowden Barrett. Great shot front on there from Underhill. Scott Barrett. Smith comes short side. Retallick holding up for Sevilla. Looks inside to Goodhue, goes out to Reid, who then finds Goodhue with a link pass. England over the top and winning the penalty.
Great work from Tom Curry. We saw the hit from Sam Underhill on Bowden Barrett from the kick from Youngs. So good, New Zealand working the short side where there seems to be no space. Outside, inside balls, but wins the race, gets over the ball. Brilliant work from the young English blindside Tom Curry, and that's a big penalty at a big moment in the game.
This is where John Mitchell's been employed as, and he really has brought that defensive work. To see the numbers in and around that breakdown, so he's able to challenge with a nice initial tackle, and Tom Curry was meat and drink from there on in. Just a very underrated player, the number 6 for England, been huge this tournament.
Well, Eddie Jones, the England boss, describes those two, the 6 and 7, Curry and Underhill, as the kamikaze kids, and that's been their approach through this first half. They've been fearless.
They've been outstanding all tournament, they really have. With and without the ball, you know, a lot of talk goes on about how destructive they are as a pair. They've carried really, really hard into this All Blacks defence. Scotland, England on the front foot as a duo. They have been absolutely sensational. That's a big penalty at a crucial time.
Time on.
Well, I think if it's New Zealand, you just don't want to leak any more points before the half, whether it be 3, 5 or 7. I think if it's 7-0, you'd be pretty happy with that, with the limited ball, limited territory that you've had and the way you've played. So I think that'll be the mindset of the New Zealand team right now.
2.5 to go in the first 40. It has been thriller second stuff, and now it's ripped away by New Zealand. A huge play under pressure, and their line-out snaps one back from England. Smith, Goodhue, Moonga, no look, ball across for Bowden Barrett. Sevu Reece has hardly had a handle after 38 minutes of action. Can they stun England here in the shadows of half-time? Taylor. Forward with a good tackle. Moonga. There's that rush. D from England. They work out okay after the initial miss from Curry. Moonga looking for options and bereft of them across to the right. Now England strong with a counter. Still for England, and it'll come one of their kickers, and it might just be 10-zip at the break. That's huge from England.
Oh, it's big. All Blacks throwing everything at England that time. That man, Manu Chilang, he's shooting up on the outside, and he's cutting off Mwanga's options. He's scared to throw. He's got intercepted earlier. Just see the man on the outside. He's shooting up, puts Mwanga into two minds, turns into the big fellas, and we saw one of the kamikaze kids get over the ball and win a penalty just a split second ago. That time, Sam Underhill over the ball, wins the penalty. And a well-deserved smile on Manu Tuolangi's face. What a first half from this English team.
Well, that graphic's huge, isn't it? England 8 turnovers compared to New Zealand's 3. The major reason why they've been so dominant. And New Zealand haven't been able to get any continuity and into their game. Looked a lot better on that occasion and that set, but haven't really got the A game going. No win to speak of right here.
Side entry 6, yeah. He was on his feet.
So with Owen Farrell not moving too well, in steps Ford to take the shot at the poles. It's George Ford. George Ford. 45 from home. Ford looking to draw it back. Ford. It's got enough on it. England go up by 10.
Big kick from George Ford. Gives England effectively a 2-score barrier. 10-0, totally deserved. Dominated this New Zealand team in the first half. Kicked it just before the clock has turned 40 in red, so still an opportunity for New Zealand to get something on the board.
Lovely hands from Lawes, and Watson wants no part of that. He kicks to touch. That is some way to get our semi-finals moving and shaking at the Rugby World Cup. At the break in semi-1, it is England up by 10 over the All Blacks. So England just buying their time out in the middle, not rushing back to the dressing sheds. What do you think that's about, Martin Williams? England's still on the park.
Yeah, I think it's a trait they always do at half-time. Just have a little huddle, regather your thoughts before you go back in. They will be delighted. They've brought intensity, they've matched the physicality of New Zealand, and they've brought a higher skill level. So a brilliant first half from this English team, and they're well on the front foot, but don't write off the All Blacks. We've seen it all too often. So Steve Hansen will give them a stern talking to, and they'll come back firing in the second half.
Welcome back to our coverage from the Twickenham International Stadium, where New Zealand have it all to do in his second 40. They're down by 10 against England. Dan Carter in the house.
Yeah, still doing a job, probably, that man, at the highest level. The current, it's all about the current. 15. Sam Cane on the field. It's going to be a big story showing these the benches, the impact of the benches.
Okay. let me rattle off some stats for you as Eddie Jones makes his way back to his position. His men come back on the field. It's the first time since 2012 the All Blacks have been held scoreless at the break, and that was their loss against England at Twickenham, 38-21 full time there.
And just to give you how impressive that defence was from England. Coming into this game, New Zealand, most points, tries, meters, clean breaks, defenders and offloads in this World Cup. They've been absolutely dynamite in attack. But in that first 40, just England defence well and truly on top.
And just to update you on their change, yes, we saw Sam Cane in jersey 20 replacing the number 6, Scotty Barrett. Only changed for both sides.
Here we go again, New Zealand v England, second half underway at Yokohama International. England are up by 10. Through 40 now, Young's smacking it up the park. Here with Beauden Barrett. Gets it to Reese with an early touch. He gets it over the top for Taylor. Cody Taylor propping and then hit mid-ships by Manu Tuolungi.
That's good work.
Moonga, wide for Reed. Turn goes to Leonard Brown. Bridge. On that far side, and now it's loose. Back is the call from referee Nigel Owens. New Zealand, short to Sevilla, off the hip of Retallick. He shoots it out the back. Youngs has checked off the chase there, but the penalty will go.
9 out, who's chasing that ball? You.
It will.
Yes.
Initially, the arm was the other way. Now Nigel Owens swings
No,
it
he's chasing the
around,
ball. You're talking
and
about
England
the
get the penalty.
Yeah, confusion there. It looked as if Ben Youngs was taken out early, but just see here, just quite like he knows exactly what he's doing. Just shoves Youngs out of the way, stops the England scrum half getting the ball, the 50-50. They've come out, put width on the game, the All Blacks, but again, England, all the answers in defence, and Elliot Daly with a siege gun boot will look to extend the lead.
Words there of Welsh Test centurion Martin Williams. Sideline is Carl Tanana. KT, is there a breeze that might favour the back here of Mr. Daly?
Not to speak of whatsoever. However, the pitch might be a little bit slippery under his plant foot, so that's something you have to just be wary of Elliot Daly. But you're right, Martin Williams has come with the 1 wood, and they know points are at a premium.
He's the long-range specialist. It is a cannon for a left leg that Elliot Daly has. His supporters will be riding this all the way. No mess, no fast. Hits it all right. It's on its way. It's on its way. And it is off to the left.
It's a let off for New Zealand. Elliot Daly, you know, it's a big kick. Definitely got the distance. Just leans back and pushes it a tad.
So they're behind you.
So let off for the All Blacks. But again, they're in the right position. They're just in on the restarts. They've gone short, but this time Beauden Barrett putting it long.
Daly gives
Everybody.
chase. Barrett goes up. Daly outleaps him. It's going to fall here for Sinclair, I think it is. What a game he's had. Now the grubber in behind. Tidied up by New Zealand. Lost then after the contact. It's a big clean out from England. Laws, he's been a tower at line-out time. Short to Mako Vunipola. Ridden down by Taylor. Ford. Keeping alive out the back, tidied up by Vunipola. Billy, now it's loose for Johnny May. 2 tries last week. Inside 3 minutes against Australia in his 50th Test match. Sinclair away for Billy Vunipola. Back short side, Farrell in. Numbers are okay as well, but it's read by Reese. Reese then throws it loose back for Youngs, who grubbers ahead. Barrett left to tidy up, but Jose over the top, holds his feet well. Can he get the turnover? He forces the penalty.
Number 4 is over the ball.
It's lung-busting stuff from both sides.
Straight off the feet.
And on this occasion,
turnover.
England with a
Straight down
huge
the
result.
Oh, it's Frantic, isn't he? He thought Reese was away. Just scrambled back. Brilliant anticipation for Youngs. Puts the grubber in.
Just one.
Barrett wanted to find her in field, but look at it. He's just swarming all over the New Zealand breakdown at the moment. All the England forwards, the front five, the back row. Atoje, George over the ball like vultures, forcing the All Blacks off their feet. And a big, big moment in this game. England choosing to go for the 5-metre line out. They've scored 4 tries in this tournament from driving balls. You see Henry Slade come on for Johnny May. Cause a reshuffle in the backfield. But this is where the
George to Atoje. Atoje rips it down for England. The counter mauling is excellent from New Zealand. Checked once. Now they edge it a little closer. Oh, it's a top handle at the back there in slippery conditions. Youngs! England go clear by 15!
Control, precision, twice. I think it was Billy Vanapola, nearly lost the ball. Oh, did that go forward? No. Question mark, as the minute TMO hasn't picked it up. And now he has.
Now.
Just juggled. In real time, you could see that the ball, I was just going to say, just lost. Seemed as if they'd lost it, but it went into the man in front. And they've got away with one again, I think, the All Blacks.
Doesn't look like a knock-on, or it does? Okay. We're checking if the ball went forward in the maul, okay?
Right, Nigel, we're going onto the screen now.
That hand there is... What's that hand there?
I think that...
Does he lose control of it?
Yeah, I think if you'd see... They've lost control. Italic's in there stripping the ball, but just goes on the front leg of the England maul. Who then regathers it, so that for me has gone forward. Interesting to see what. Just trying to work out whose hands who's in there, Shawnee, KT.
Okay, Nigel.
Yeah.
I've got a decision for you, please.
Okay, you have a decision from the Maris. What is it?
Right, so we have a player in the maul who loses the ball.
Yeah.
And then it's regathered by a player in front of him.
So accidentally.
Yeah, so you need to cancel your try. And it is a scrum to black.
TMO has clear views in front of him and he inputs to us what he's saying. It is lost by your player, but the guy who gathers it is in front of him. So that's why we can't allow it. Yeah, but he's in front of him. So he's... Owen, please listen to my explanation. The TMO is confirmed, okay? What we looks like on the screen as well. But it comes from the player behind, loses control of it, and taken by the player in front of him. So therefore we cannot allow the try because he's in front. If he was behind him, it's not an issue.
So no try?
No try.
So they had him in on the ball, written in.
No, nothing. Nothing at that. Lost on, scrum, back on.
Well. How many lives have the All Blacks got in the second disallowed try?
Clear pictures upstairs, okay?
I back the call from Marius Jonka. I think it did go forward. Lost possession, brilliant work from Italic. Just looked a bit messy in real time. You could see the ball being juggled in that ball, which normally tells you...
To be honest, that's what it looks like to us down
something
here as well,
untoward has gone on.
That's what it looks like to us down here as well.
They get another life, New Zealand, but they are under huge pressure, KT.
Yeah, I was going to say, very, very unfortunate, wasn't it, for this English team? And once again, just poking holes, huge holes, in fact, in New Zealand defence. But as you said, New Zealand under huge pressure at scrum time, have been all night.
Crouch. Bind. Set. On there. Get up. Bind up. Bind up.
Smith with the feed for New Zealand.
Come in.
To open up the clearing angle here through Leonard Brown. They come in and get all of him though. Farrell has buried himself tonight. Wheels out of that one, and now the box kick to touch will have Another England line-out throw. Well, it was Retallick, wasn't it, who got his arms through there. He's such a monster at the maul, and that kind of just unsettled them enough.
Yeah, just forced the fumble and the regather. Just enough, only has to be a slight movement forward. And it's all hands at the pump. We see it again. You just Retallick through the middle. He's totally legal there. Just believe Vunipola slips the ball. Jamie George regathers, then hands it back. But Ben Young's just showing. Look at the desperation on their faces the England fans. Ben Young's thought he put England 15 points in. Time for Sinclair to go off, who has had an absolutely immense game.
He had been replaced in jersey 18 by Dan Coles. It's interesting too, New Zealand deciding to kick the ball out into the staunch English lineup, whereas normally they like it in play.
Young's dummying forward. It's overread on the outside. They go without. Back is the call, but New Zealand are in possession now. Goodhue. Bounce pass across for Barrett.
Go backwards.
Tries to get his way clear. England over the top again. It's Curry. Curry with a steal. Oh, it's super work from the young back rower. Wow. Now with Mako Vunipola. He runs into Whitelock. Cole getting his arms around him. George. Youngs. Forward. Holding it up. Now they punch it towards the 22 again. Youngs. Utoje with some room, almost got through. It was a desperate attack from Ella. They came off the hand there, surely, of Smith.
Okay, tackle off the ball on it.
Knock-on advantage here for England.
Vantage, tackle off the ball.
Tackle off the ball, in fact. England. Here they come through Slade. 10 from home. Farrell helping secure. Tuolangi in there at scrum half. They had 5 wiped off moments ago. Can they convert this time around? Youngs, they fold open. It's bouncing across the deck. It's scrappy and no real advantage.
Tackle off the ball.
Number 20 black.
Number 20 black. On 8 white.
Sam Kane on Billy Vunipola, and it's an absolute laydown shot from right in front.
Yeah, just a decoy runners from England. New Zealand cannot cope. They're running hard at the line. Difficult to pull out. I mentioned earlier, Billy Vunipola, when he's coming at the line as a defender, so difficult just to stand off. Got to commit yourself.
Didn't, but for me, there's a penalty anyway. You tackled then number 3 off the ball earlier on, but I was playing. There's a penalty in the next ruck. And now we have your number 20 tackling back here without the ball. You need to get your time. Listen, please. You need to get your timing better in these tackles, because if we're down here and I feel something cynical or the penalties are mounting up, it'll be more than a penalty. Okay? Make the guy who's onside, make sure you tackle the guy with the ball. And that's the end of the conversation. Thank you, both. Number 20 off the ball.
Nigel Owens
he was behind the ball.
Speaking to Reid about the late tackles, early tackles, but it's just the basic errors from New Zealand. Jack Goodhue we saw there, just ball going to floor, just the execution, the precision you're so used to seeing from New Zealand, just not there this evening, and that's in huge part down to this English defence and the energy that they're bringing off the line.
Good work, guys. Let's keep focusing. Good back and forth, Marius.
Here's the chip shot from Ford. Boom! So another 3 on the board for England. They're up by 13.
Certainly so. New Zealand came out of this half, tried to throw close to the wing, go wide, but they played themselves into trouble. And at the moment, England dominated the contact area, winning turnovers. Itoje, Underhill, Curry, controlling the contact area and controlling this game, and on come the cavalry for the All Blacks.
The on in jersey 23 is Geordie Barrett, and there's Cody Taylor in his 50th cap. His night is done, being replaced by Dane Coles in jersey 16, and Georgie Bridge sits down.
Let him go. Time on.
Owen Barrett throws it up the middle. Tell you what, Watson gets away from the tackle there of Reid.
Stay Sam, stop!
Youngs.
Get up! Get up!
Shallow. Good you. It's going to fall for a Toje. Back for Ford. Ford looks in behind, trying to catch Reese out of position. And the defensive line of England is superbly set. That forces the kick to touch, and again, England just controlling position and possession on the other side.
Yeah, they are, and there's no answers for the All Blacks. Anthony Watson that time, brilliant take from the kickoff. Beats 3 or 4 defenders. Guess England on the front foot for Ben Youngs to put his box kick in the air. Nobody takes control in the backfield for New Zealand, allows Toji to pick up the loose ball, and Ford will just ping the corners. Farrell asks questions of New Zealand.
The Toja. Youngs. Over for Ford. Up to the sole try scorer, Tuolangi. Just keep bouncing out of those first-up tackles from the All Blacks here, England. Either through pace or through power. There is Slade ghosting across the park.
Pull him over, you pulled right over, we play.
Youngs looking to a Toje.
Hands away.
He has Dan Cole on his back. Livinapola shuffles it infield to Brother Mako. A little slap over the top. Barrett. Geordie for Bowden to touch, and again they just keep creeping their way up the park. England.
KT mentioned it, touchline. Unusual for New Zealand to put the ball off the park, don't understand the tactics, is exactly what England want. Give them the line-out, give them the set piece, they're just controlling you. The thought Bowden Barrett would have kept that on the field, then try and open this game up. They're playing into England's hands, the All Blacks.
Down with them all.
Leave the legs.
New Zealand read it and throw numbers to counter. Get back here with Underhill. So dangerous in and around these areas as well, especially these big men going to work. Youngs. Farrell delays a pass for Ford. Slade in behind for Daly. Daly sets out after it. Daly being to the punch by Reese. Super work from Sevu to save his side. Now they'll have a crack through this near channel. Kane. Smith. Uonga. Bowden Barrett right in front of his own sticks. He's going to get in over the top. Won't win this penalty this time round. Was that touched? Down for Slade. There's some room on the other side, but Savia makes the tackle, bounces to his feet, and he does it again. Artie Savia. Penalty advantage here for New Zealand. Aaron Smith sends it across the park for Bowden Barrett. Now bobbled and lost, and will come back to the mark. And it was Artie Savia putting pressure on and winning the penalty for New Zealand.
Yeah, just look at the body language of both teams. England all up. Heads up, yes, they conceded the penalty, but New Zealand look shot. They look out on their feet. Their hands are on their knees. Brilliant work from Artie Savia. Bounces back with his feet, gets over the ball. You're not going to move a man of that power and strength, but the body language isn't good, KT.
We spoke about how the New Zealand team looked very tired. 3 changes coming up for them. On jersey 21, TJ Perenara for Aaron Smith. Sonny Bill Williams in jersey 22 replacing Jack Goodhue, and also Angus Ta'avale in jersey 18 replacing Nepal Alala. They go very deep in the bench. They need something in Ted right now.
All gone? Oh, we just wait for him to go there.
Yeah, Courtney Law's also going off the field for George Cruz. He's had a big shift. Courtney Law's really big game from that man.
Time on.
Part of an outstanding English pack.
Dane Cole's first throw of the night. Whitelock relays the call. Back to Moody. Now they come with the set-piece play. Coles. Ford hangs on. Toje again. In amongst the pile of bodies. Winnipolo with the stop shot. Savia. Longa. Linnett-Brown. Linnett-Brown looking to free his arms. Finally, they put themselves inside the England 22 here in New Zealand. Moody. Perinara. At the back it comes, and then there's some monster D in the midfield. It was Underhill with a shot.
The ball is there. They haven't affected the ball at all. Play on.
Perinara. Bowden Barrett slides in behind, but it hits some boots on the way through and bounces back for Bowden Barrett. Perinara. At the back to Reed. Bowden Barrett. Kane, lovely hands for Sonny B. Williams. Over to Sevu Reece. Sevu Reece bouncing a touch. Were there any arms in that tackle from Slade? Or was it just a shoulder?
This will be interesting. Looked in, Henry Slade could be in a little bit of bother. Great work by Tuilagi. Cover tackle on Sevu Reece. Well, we're going to have a little look at this. Finally get to the outside. Sonny Bill over the top. Backs himself. Reece goes for the corner. Henry Slade, heart in mouth time. This is the angle.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the height, and he's trying to wrap late.
Yeah. Shoulder to shoulder stuff. He does go late with his right arm to grab. Well, how does Nigel Owens and Marius Jonker see this?
Yeah.
The All Blacks fans calling for off.
We have a shoulder charge, and we have a wrap.
I think let us look at this tackle and clear it.
Okay.
Let's clear it, please.
Yeah, we're checking to see if you were wrapping.
This is huge in the moment of this game, isn't it, lads?
Oh, it really is, KT. It really is. And this all happens so quickly.
Right, we're going.
Very difficult to decipher.
Okay, Nigel, we're going now. Okay, so Nigel, that is what I've got.
I think it's fine. I think that right arm is clearly trying to come round.
Do you want to go with this, or can I give you my view?
Yeah, give me your view. I'm seeing Black actually coming in, and I'm just seeing an attempt to make a tackle from what I'm seeing here, but unless you've got a different view to me.
No.
Nothing wrong with that in my eyes.
Yeah. So I see an attempted wrap here.
Yeah.
And I think that we've cleared it. We can carry on.
Yeah, I have to say in real time, it happened right below us. It looked like Henry
Slade
tackle,
and as he's
with his shoulder,
the guy
but
stepping
clearly,
back inside,
all the angles, we've got brilliant camera work. Clears Henry Slade.
And the process works, lads. Exactly on point, all three officials. Well done.
Zealand, step please. Step. White step.
George. Oh, it's overthrown to Arnie Savia. New Zealand are on the board. Game on.
Oh, they're back in this one. The England line-out, which has worked to perfection all evening. The one you have to nail 5 meters out, overthrown an Arnie Savia. Christmas has come early for the All Black open side. He's over, KT, and they're back in it.
Oh, the competition from Brodie Retallick getting up and challenging. Mario Itoje has been so solid, as you spoke about, Martin. Exactly what New Zealand needed. Dane Coles knows the importance of that.
Okay.
Well, it was his turnover, wasn't it? Arnie Savia's inside his own 22 that won the penalty that gave the All Blacks field position. And he's ended up getting over for the try, and a big kick for Richie Mwanga. Gets them within one score if this goes over 13-7, and we have a game on.
Richie Moulner. 12 in from touch. Here goes Ritchie, and it is a sweet shot at the poles. 13, play 7. Here's another look at it.
Yeah, seemingly in complete control, England, of this game. Well, you give this All Black team half a chance, they're back in it.
And it's the first time England's really been under pressure, especially on the scoreboard. They're very slow to get back to this kickoff. New Zealand want to speed up the tempo right now, I'm sure.
What side? Right. See there behind you. Okay? Behind the line as well.
.22 to play. There's a restart deep. Barrett for touch. And finds it. 42 from his own line.
Yeah, again, interesting the tactic. No thoughts of keeping the ball in play from Barrett. Put the ball off the field, give the line out to England. He'll be feeling the pressure, Jamie George. Such a difficult moment, 5 metres out. He's got to compose himself, go back to the methods of process.
The All Blacks chant goes up in Yokohama. Tuolangi. Happy to run straight at and over Sonny Bill Williams. Vunipola.
Stay out.
It was Mako Vunipola. Utoje after the in-ball there from Farrell. An unlikely man at first receiver in the form of Dan Cole, but he does a great job of taking it forward. Now forward, looking to dissect the Barrett boys. And North, massive defence. And now the knock on advantage for England. They've got numbers away to the left. Youngs floats it over the top for Tuolangi. Tuolangi holding up for Daly on the switch. 5 outs.
Advantage over.
Championship style play from England.
Stay out. Practice call.
Youngs to Billy Vunipola. Getting closer. Youngs looking up now, nothing happening short side, goes back to Mako Vunipola. And now putting it to work in tight. They'll take some stopping in here with a huge forward pack England. Youngs.
Stay back.
Surveys.
Onside, yeah,
wants to play. Vunipola. Vunipola peels out, penalty advantage here for England. Youngs. Ben Youngs.
Got numbers on the outside.
Oh, floats it over to forward. It's grasped and we're coming back for the penalty.
Yeah, no decision to be made here from an England point of view. You are taking the 3 points. Exactly what they would have wanted England after conceding that try. And take a bow, Sam Underhill. The 2 England back row players, Curry and Underhill, have been absolutely immense. And watch this tackle on Jordie Barrett. Jordie Barrett runs straight at him, dips the shoulder. Back you go, mate. He tries to offload as well, Jordie Barrett, which is a no-no when you're going backwards. Angus Turvow, no chance. Tuolangi, you're thinking, back yourself, you may be in. Good cover and scramble. They're scrambling for their lives, New Zealand. The 3 points for England. Brilliant work from Sam Underhill defensively.
Well, I think that first graphic there, tackles made for Sam Underhill, and it's been a real feature. We speak about the attack of both of these sides, but it's the defence which has got them to this point. You have to say this has been the defence of England has dominated the semi-final.
Sorry, my cable's a bit loose, so I've been pulling them. I was stuck to see the score. How are we looking, boys?
It was 10-0 at the break to England.
Looking okay from that time,
Then 13-0 before that try for Savia. Now to extend here for England. Ford with the opportunity. Ford nails it. England 16, New Zealand 7, and we've got 17 to play.
Well, Willie Hines coming on in jersey 21 for England, replacing the very impressive Ben Youngs.
Hang on,
And also Offa Tungafasi is on in jersey 70 for New Zealand, replacing Joe Moody.
Here's the chase from Geordie Barrett. And again, Watson with the receipt. Underhill. Hines marshalling his runners. And he's got so many of them in this England forward pack. Hines.
Still in. Let him go.
Chase is good. It's a scramble. It's a mad scramble. Who has it?
Advantage.
New Zealand.
Leave it right.
Knock-on
Leave it,
advantage.
please. Advantage, knock on.
Here for TJ Perinara. Linnet Brown.
No advantage.
No advantage for the knock-on
Scrum.
from England, and New Zealand will feed the scrum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
crucial
he got to his feet. There's a knock
moments
on,
in this
taking
match.
advantage.
Clock is ticking. Did they dream
Yeah,
England? Again, all the 50-50s just knocked on from the kick. They've just fought tooth and nail, haven't they, for England, for everything. Every loose scrap in the contact area. Artie Severe. The last thing New Zealand want to see is that man going off. Looks in a bit of pain with his right knee.
To be honest with you, I thought that you not into them there, but I will have a look to see what's going on, okay?
Well, it's been England who have led every step of. The first try of the night went to Manu Tuolangi, who bounced one in 3 minutes after kickoff. They found themselves up by 10 at half-time. And now they're getting closer and closer to a finals appearance, thanks largely to the efforts of this man, Maro Utoja.
He's been outstanding from minute one, just been a thorn in the side of the All Blacks pack. Stealing lineouts, carrying hard, making his tackles, just right in the middle of everything, Maro Utoja. Up against two of the best in the world. There's no doubt about that in metallic and white lock, but he's been outstanding.
Great.
Big England number 4.
Any problems, if you call it. Give yourself, be sure you've got enough room then, okay? Stay, no, don't come forward and down to this. Time on.
Still an eternity left here for the All Blacks. In the last encounter between these two teams, England led 15-0 before going down 16-15.
Pressure up, right straight.
Perinara goes short side. So dangerous down that channel. Slips it away for Richard Moonga, which will mean someone else will have to step in at first. Receiver Tuolangi with a crunch. Shot there on Retallick.
Severe's gone on this near side as well. He's hobbling. But what an interception from Manu Tuolangi. Great read, great hit.
Perinara slides it out the back with Toje, who else, with a tackle on Moonga. Sonny Williams bounces his way into the defence. Bowden Barrett, desperate here to try and cut open the English defence. Toje says, have some of this. Creases his opposing lock. Perinara, Bowden Barrett, in behind here for Reese. Daly back, so too is Slade. And now New Zealand go in. It's messy at the breakdown.
On a good contest.
Everyone losing their feet on the slippery surface here in Yokohama. Hines calling for George to offer a shield. Back it goes. Ford looking for touch. They'll go up-tempo here, they have to. It's Bowden Barrett infield for Geordie Barrett. Now with Sonnyville Williams. Sonnyville Williams numbers away to the left. That's a lovely ball. And great hands as well from Reed. Still alive down the far side. Perinara ripping at it. Sonnyville Williams. Here we go through the big men. It's a tough ball, a long ball for Reese to go back and
Surveyor's
Lean
on
up,
leg.
and in goes Tuolangi again, looking for the steal. Who's it with here? England. Although Nigel Owens hangs his hand out to the right, and New Zealand have the scrum
Leave the
feed.
ball, everybody. Time out.
Both teams just leaving everything out on the park. Ardy Surveyor's been on one leg
Off
for the
feet.
last 2 minutes.
Playing the ball.
Manu Tuolangi flying out the line. Maru Itoje flying out of the line, making hits. Just when you think the All Blacks are away. Desperate defence from England.
Time out.
And eventually a penalty given away.
Down here in
Farrell's
front of
down
you.
again. Looks as if he's taking a shot in the ribs. But Ardy Surveyor cannot believe he's still out there on one leg. Let's just see what happens in this contact area. Scrambling. Yeah, just a hand in there. It's clear hand from Manu Tuolangi playing the ball on the floor. Just
So we are reversing the off the feet with a push in the face.
Street hour.
I can see it.
the most, one of the,
But
if
see,
not
it's a penalty
so
kick
much experience
against
from
five,
Whitelock.
Black, or
They had a little
playing a
dust
player
up earlier on,
off the ball.
Whitelock and Farrell. And that time,
You pushed him in the face.
blow to the
There's
head.
nothing to do
And
with down there. Down
this
there,
day and
we
age,
just
it's a
tap it
penalty.
illegal. What happened here is you have the penalty, and then off the ball, you pushed a man in the face off the ball, and the penalty is being reversed to keep it disciplined. Yes, number 5. Quite clear on the screens. Okay?
I think filthy
Pushed in the
best
face.
describes Sam Whitelock's reaction. Carlton Anna.
Well, that's just born out of
penalty.
frustration, wasn't it? They're trying to lift the tempo. You've got to give it to Owen. Farrell just had his hands on the ball, and England are just about to make
Sam,
some
the
more
ball
falls
is
to
the guy
finish
on the
off,
floor,
more changes
not
to
the
finish
man on
off
his feet.
their game. You can see the funny side of it. Luke Cowan Dickey's going to come on in jersey 16, Joe Marler in 17, and Mark Wilson in 20.
Here's a look at some of the bang-bang that England have brought to this contest. They have not missed all night long. Manu Tuolangi crack with a rush on Retallick. Itoje goes for the other lock, hits Whitelock hard. There is textbook tackling A1 from England.
Patrick Tui-Pelotti's come on for the All Blacks as well in jersey 19, replacing Sammy Whitelock.
Let's go.
Sam Whitelock has never lost a World Cup game. He's off the park. He's going to let his squad try and fashion a victory late here. Down by 9. Itoje again at the line out. He's jumped well on his own ball, and he's put pressure on when New Zealand have been pinging it in.
Keep it fit.
Hines rolls out. Penalty advantage here as well for England.
Side of the ball.
Hines, Itoje. Hines, deep for Farrell. Billy Vunipola. Towards the 22, still under advantage here.
Advantage.
And we're heading back.
Number 4, Black.
There's the call. It goes against Brodie Retallick. And you'd imagine the kicking tee is going to be sent out directly.
Oh, 100%. Usually so disciplined, New Zealand. But they've just taken control of this English pack. Brilliant driving line out. Clear from Retallick. The second row partner, Whitelock, gives the penalty away. Inside England's 22 to relieve the pressure. And this time Retallick gives the penalty away. Maybe for Ford.
Consider this now.
Keep the scoreboard
Your
ticking
final
over.
and official warning. If I have other infringements down here, because they're mounting up, it's going to be a yellow card for somebody, okay? So go and have a word, and I'll restart the clock. Everything else will be refereed, don't worry, go and have a word. Thank you. I'm going to let him speak to his players.
Could be Steve Hansen's. Well, there's still another game, 3rd and 4th playoff next week, not away. Steve Hansen would have wanted to end his New Zealand career in a bronze final. Those guys, those supporters, the English, Eddie Jones, we've just seen his shot in absolute dreamland with 12 minutes to go. He will take as much time off this clock, George Ford, as humanly possible. Keep that clock ticking away.
I'm hoping for the scoreboard to continue rolling on in their favour as well. They lead by 7 through 3 minutes, thanks to Manu Tuolangi. Farrell has handed off the kicking tee to George Ford. 44 metres on the angle to make it a 12-point game in favour of England. Ford, George Ford, pipes it right on through. 19, play 7, and we've only got 10 to run. England are clear.
He's been immaculate off the tee. George Ford has pulled the strings for his English team. What a big kick that is, just to give that little bit more breathing space as we see a few more subs come on, KT.
Yeah, just to reconfirm, Marler, Cohen, Dickey and Mark Wilson on for England.
Geordie Barrett slapping it back, but it's going to fall for England. They sweep in and climb all over the top of it. Hines at the back. Ford.
Stay wide, stop, stay.
Deep. Just happy to hit and chase now and round it out.
Stay black,
New Zealand look up, and there's nothing happening, so they go to the boot as well through Barrett. Here they come via the air this time round. Daly v Reese. Daly pulls out of the run and lets his forwards go in there, and there are a couple to put Reese down. Cruz was in there. Green numbers, far side for New Zealand, so Goodhue comes back towards his support players. They've got to be next on the board here. Kane, good hands for Reese. Reese v Daly. Reese gets through for Perinara. Perinara for Coles. Dane Coles desperate for help. Who's there for Dane? Into the 22 they go. Perinara. Perinara, Reese with a clean out. Penalty! Penalty England!
Sanders on the ball, isolate there, honestly.
Is that the call that sends England through to the big one?
Mark Wilson's been sat on that bench watching his back row.
Isolated.
Do this all afternoon, get over the ball. And this picture, you normally see so many All Blacks in support, but just look at the white jerseys get back in numbers. And the technique, Wilson over the ball, strong, metallic. TJ Perinara, Reese still can't move. The replacement back row player.
That area right there is where they've just been a little bit more hungry, getting back in defence. Remember, New Zealand breaking is easier to go forward, harder to come back. And that's where they've just worked overtime, this England team tonight.
Oh, it's such a rare sight for All Blacks to run out the support runners. And on the flip side, as KT mentions, 5-6 England players in the 71st minute, working hard to get back. That's what all the summer's been about, all the hard training, the dark places you go to get back in defence at moments like that and win a penalty.
England with some real power at the rolling maul, going up towards halfway.
Keep going away.
Finishing full of running, Hines.
Come back. No, you come back. Fine.
Picking for Farrell. Reese up and down with.
Advantage.
Penalty advantage here for New Zealand. Nigel Owens doesn't muck around, and away they go. New Zealand through Perinara. Big tackle from Cruz on Perinara there, running with him and dragging him down. New Zealand drilling it Brown, beats one. The try here would really liven things up late. Kane, oh, that is a massive low-down hit that stopped him. Severe great hands for Sonnyville Williams. Sonnyville Williams pinned by Farrell. Perinara. Barrett. Again, they swarm England. It was Cruz again. Batted back by Perinara. Barrett. The men in white just keep going. Crack, crack, crack in defence. Sonnyville Williams delays the switch for Sevilla, and he runs into... Here's again. In a touch. In a touch it comes. And England just cool their jets for a moment. It'll be their line-out throw, and that might be it for New Zealand.
Defensive masterclass, isn't it, from this English 23. You mentioned the names: Cruz, Wilson, players coming off the bench, Marler, to a man that all stood up this evening. New Zealand have asked questions when they've had the ball of this England defence, but they've come up time and time again. Cope with the physicality, brilliant decision-making in the contact area to win crucial penalties. And a complete defensive performance from England, and that man, he won't be breathing easily just yet. He knows he's playing New Zealand. There's still 6.5 minutes to go, but expect this line-out to be a catch drive. Just take a few more minutes off the clock.
15 white.
Okay, Manu Tuolangi, who scored his team's sole try, basically from the kickoff after an incredible run of play. He gets an early break from boss Eddie Jones. Down Dickey to the middle, and it's dragged down and put down just short of halfway. Hines controlling tempo, controlling the clock late. Reese up, can't hang on, and it's knocked on by England in the end.
Yeah, no. It was back off black, knock on by white. Back off black.
Severu's been so solid in the high ball all tournament, just epitomising the All Blacks this evening. Basic errors. Won't be too disappointed, England. This turned into a scrum. Another few valuable seconds off the clock.
What is it?
All Blacks have just got to throw everything.
Stay there in peace, boys. Yeah, and stay. Don't go too far now. Shoulder out.
Come up with some magic. Somebody with a spark in that backfield.
I say use it.
So if England can hang on here, they will face either the Springboks or Wales at the same venue next week.
Keep it up.
New Zealand, its last chance saloon for the All Blacks. Perenara sweeps around and just rips it across the park to Barrett.
Release. He's gone.
Perenara, deeper, Bowden Barrett. Held up and shifted across the line well. But again, the defence spot on from England. Sonny Bill Williams, the Toje's low, holds his run. Inside the final 5 we go. Bowden Barrett putting it in behind Hines, reads it and comes away with it. Willie Hines up for Watson. Watson beats Geordie Barrett. Around the corner, New Zealand coming. Nigel Owens isn't having any of it. Hines. Vunipola slips it across the park forward, holds it up for Cole. They pile in at the breakdown. Numbers right if they can execute here for England. They shift across the line to Watson. Watson with a stop and go. 6 away. This will be some way to cap it. They have led every step of England. Cowan Dickey.
Hands away.
They'll call it out.
No advantage.
We'll head back to the mark. They just keep coming. It is raid after raid after raid from England. We have 3.5 to play. They are clear by 12. This game is theirs.
Finally, if you're an English fan watching this, you can breathe a huge sigh of relief. That's the ball game there.
Time out.
Force New Zealand, the All Blacks, into the chip. Brilliant read from Hines in the backfield, like any good scrum half. Clearing up. Gives the ball to Watson, who's looked dangerous every time he's touched the ball. Steve Hansen has had an unbelievable career as the All Blacks coach. Obviously won the World Cup back in 2015. This
post is gone. Post is called. Time on.
Really sad way for that man to end his All Blacks coaching career on, but they've been second best tonight, New Zealand. That man there,
Time is
one
on.
of
This kick needs to be
the
taken
all-time
before
great players,
78.
All Blacks, Kieran Reid. Been absolutely immense in the All Blacks jersey, taking over Richie McCaw as captain. And his All Black side this evening have come up short against an outstanding England team.
George Ford, he grabbed the kicking tee from Farrell and has been flawless with every shot at the uprights. This is trickiest nudge at George Ford. George Ford is human. That one away to the left. And on come the All Blacks through Barrett. 2 to play. Sonny B. Williams clears the pass, a look forward.
Okay, let's go. Play on.
Play on though is the call. Perinara.
Oh, play on.
Nwonga to Pelotu. Itoje, who else in there making the tackle? Barrett delaying it out of the back of the hand for Retallick. Barrett. So Williams gets it around the corner for Reese. Hoiks it back in field. It's going to come down for England. They finished big against Australia last week. Can they repeat it here? Cole, not the man you need, shifting it across the field. He settles. Marler's here and burying his head into the arms of Sevilla. Happy to concede meters. Hines. They're just going to grind it.
Don't touch him.
Grind it home here, England. Cowan-Dickey. It has been a complete performance. They open with such skill and pace to set up that 7-0 lead, a lead they've never relinquished. Barrett trying to clear it. Tough out. Geordie Barrett v Watson. Shepard's him back in field. Perinara to Pelotu on the hard short line. Perinara. Barrett holding it up for Retallick. Perinara. Sonny Williams. Swings it out the back. Kane isolated. There is just no way through this English wall. The full-time gong goes at Yokohama International, and still they keep whacking England. They're happy without the ball than with at the moment. They're really tenderising the All Blacks. They come up again. Sonny Williams. Jarred. They are all out on their feet. It has been an absorbing, physical, platinum class semi-final that sees England kicking it backwards for Geordie Barrett.
No.
And that sums up the game. Fast-paced and fantastic. And it's England who come away as winners. Eddie Jones has done it again. He has masterminded a huge World Cup upset. His men are too good for the All Blacks. Full time, England 19, New Zealand 7. There's still one to go for Eddie Jones and his men. That guy was something else tonight. Maro Itoje, your player of the match.
Yeah, I could have picked any one of half a dozen English players. Tuilagi, the two flankers, Underhill, Curry. But for me, Maro Itoje from the first minute was an absolute thorn in the All Black side. Winning lineouts, stealing lineouts, winning penalties at the contact area, carrying complete performance from the big England lock. And so he is my MasterCard player of the match. What a performance from Maru Itoje and this England team.
Well, as you say, Martin Williams, there were so many men in white who put their hands up and said, I'll have a dip here, I'll aim up and take on the #1 ranked side in the world. Are you impressed with Underhill and Curry? Whitelock finally suffers a loss at a World Cup. Steve Hansen's quest for second straight rather, over.
Yeah, he'll have no excuses this evening. Well and truly second best. New Zealand, very rarely will you hear that phrase, but England were inspired. Led by the pack, the back row were outstanding. Every player individually just stood up to the plate. George Ford controlled the game. Him and Farrell were outstanding defensively. Without doubt for me, the best performance under Eddie Jones' England team. They were all fit, they were all firing. And New Zealand had no answers for the England machine. It's great players for the All Blacks, but could not come up with the goods this evening.
Such a complete performance though, wasn't it? I mean, it really was. There were no real chinks in the game plan that Eddie Jones crafted.
No, people may have came and thought that England would catch, drive and more and squeeze the life out of New Zealand. They played, they put width on the ball, they won the contact area, they won the game line. The little subtle passes from the likes of Sinclair, Vunipola brothers, Jamie George, the big men, just completely outplayed New Zealand. Yes, New Zealand came back. We thought they threatened when Sevilla scored. They bounced straight back. Still one to go for England. It will feel as if they won the World Cup after this, but there's a long week ahead of them.
Appreciate this is the world #1 side, New Zealand up against England, the world #2 side, but New Zealand were such strong favourites for this game.
Oh, they were.
Kieran Reid, All Black captain. I know, very disappointed, obviously. Do you feel like the first 40 minutes you just couldn't get into your game plan?
Yeah, you know, I guess it's pretty hard to put into some words, you know, what it means. But yeah, you know, you got to give the English the credit. Came out, started extremely well. And yeah, we probably just couldn't get into that game.
It seems like their speed of ball really stretched your defence. What do you think you missed so many tackles there? Because there's a lot of tackles. Normally, we don't see that from the All Black squad.
Yeah, look, you know, I think we'll look at that game and there'll be so many what-ifs and things that we could have done a lot better. You know, and, you know, a stage like this, you can't afford it, and it cost us.
Thank you very much, Cap.
Thanks, mate.
Victorious England captain Owen Farrell. Now just tell me, Cap, right from the get-go in the haka, the boys up for it, weren't they?
Yeah, look, it's a big game. It's a World Cup semi-final against the All Blacks. It's as big a game as you can get in this stage, and you know, we felt like we prepared well, and we started the game well.
Talk about starting the game to score within 2 minutes must give you huge confidence.
Yeah, look, all these big games, teams get physical. They go at each other from the off. And we knew that that was going to come our way, and we wanted to make sure that we were playing that game too.
One thing we saw tonight that was evident, your front rowers in particular, taking the ball to the line and giving those late balls, showing a bit of skill tonight.
Yeah, look, we've got a number of ways of playing. We've got a big, powerful pack, but as you said, they can use the ball as well. We want to play to space, and tonight we did that well.
Rugby World Cup final, Japan 2019, how's that sound?
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. It's brilliant to get there. It's brilliant to be a part of, obviously, and we'll enjoy this win first. But we'll make sure we prepare well now.
Good luck next weekend.
Thank you very much.
Well, Coach, a very tough time, obviously. Steve Hansen, do you think that the first half is just on the back foot from the get-go?
Oh, look, firstly, I'd just like to congratulate England. I think they played a tremendous game of footy and on the day deserved to win the game. And you know, you can't give them half a step because they'll take it. So, end of the day, that's what rugby's about, and well done to them.
Coach, I know you've still got another game next week. You've been involved with this team for 15 years, won 2 World Cups. I'll give you the platform to just say what you'd like to say for the people back home.
Yeah, look, I'm really proud of our team. They've done a tremendous job for their country, and just on, you know, tonight we just weren't good enough. So we have to take that on the chin, and so does everybody back home and our fans. And you know, all credit to England. But you saw the boys at the end; they're still trying their guts out, and that's all you can ask. So really proud of them.
Thank you very much, Coach. Good luck next week.
Yeah, cheers, and thanks to Japan for a wonderful, wonderful tournament. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach.
So their cup hopes have been snapped away by Joe Marler, Willie Hines and co. The All Blacks, just showing how hard it is to make the biggest stage of all in World Rugby. No team has ever reached 5 World Cup finals. It's going to remain that way until 2023.
Yeah, well, there was lots of talk about New Zealand winning 3 in a row, head and shoulders above the rest of the team in this competition, but that's been put to bed by an outstanding England performance this evening. They really were to a man incredible defensively. Sam and what a game, as I said, his partner in crime, Tom Curry. It's much vaunted New Zealand attack, which led in all facets when it comes to attacking stats. Just nullified, they were great. This is great to see. Lots and lots of England fans in this ground.
Eddie Jones, England coach. I haven't seen a team or an England team come up in that sort of form for a very long time. How did you get the team up with that attitude?
最初は皆さんありがとうございました。いい雰囲気作りました。素晴らしい World Cup ありがとう。Look, we're playing against a great team today. Steve Hansen's a great coach. Kieran Reid's a great captain. We had to dig deep. You know, we knew we'd have to come off the line hard and keep taking away time and space from them. We managed to do that. Caused a few errors, and we maybe had a few lucky bounces and got the result.
I mean, everyone talks a lot about attack, but you've got to have great defence to win these types of tournaments, don't you? And your team was fantastic in that area tonight. Yeah,
well, I think World Cup's always about defence, and you know, our best form of attack is our defence. We create opportunities for our defence to attack. But again, you know, I'd like to pay the greatest compliment to New Zealand. They've won 2 World Cups in a row. They've been a great team, so we had to dig really deep to beat them.
Another World Cup final for you, though. How do you feel?
Look, I'm excited for the boys. They've worked really hard to get where they are, and we've just got another week in the comp now, mate.
Good luck for next week, eh?
Okay, thank you. Arigato, minasan.
Thank you, Coach.
Well, they love Eddie Jones in Japan. They'll love him a little bit more in England now as well. After he helped mastermind, I think is the best way of putting it. Another World Cup upset. It's his bread and butter now as we see the scenes post.
Oh, look, you can do all the work behind the scenes in training, but it's all about what happens on that field, and they delivered to a man this evening.
Well, the MasterCard player of the match, the smile says it all. Maro Itoje, that was a proper test match, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was. Fair play to the All Blacks. They were the best team in the world for a reason. We really had to play for 80 minutes. I'm just very thankful to my team, the coaches, my teammates. It was a good day at the office for us.
You talk about good, it was better than good, it was outstanding. I mean, just tell me about the line-out. You absolutely destroyed it there.
I think I wouldn't quite say that. It's always a battle. New Zealand, they've had the best line-out in the world for a long time now, so a big thank you to our teammates who did a lot of good work this week, and especially Steve Borthwick.
Just tell me about this team, how it's grown throughout the tournament to give this performance tonight.
Yeah, I think we're just building. We're game by game, week by week, we're building. We're pushing in the right direction. We haven't done the job yet, but we're one step closer.
Well done, sir. Now I'd just like to invite the trophy in for the MasterCard Player of the Match, England player Maro Toji.